So it's very easy. First, choose a mirror, and these come from Jamali.com. They're a place where we buy a lot of stuff for the set here. And it's a nice round mirror, and cut a piece of foam core the same size, actually a ½ an inch larger in diameter than the mirror. And we're using Quick Grip Secret Glue. Do you know this glue?
Secret Glue? No, Quick Grip, huh?
This holds everything. So just draw a bead around the rest of the outside of the foam core, because the first piece of sisal rope gets attached to the exterior. And it should meet right close together right here.
You're going to have 1,000 sailors ordering Quick Grip glue now.
You bet they are.
Requisition.
They are all going to be doing this, and to make sure that the rope stays tight to the foam core, just use a little bit of masking tape. It peels right off after the rope dries. And this should stay on. Quick Grip is just holds everything to everything. It's really great. And then you're going to put your mirror onto the foam core like that, using the same Quick Grip on the back. But I'm not going to do that because we already have a swap out right here. You have a swap out there too.
Alrighty.
Here you can just move this whole thing forward.
Okay.
Don't lose that piece of rope. And so then you're going to have a piece on top of the mirror, and that's already glued down. And then to cover up this last little seam, see that?
Right.
So put a little bit more of that Quick Grip all the way around. So this is it's a very simple craft, but it looks very professional when you're done. The whole idea is to be as neat as a seaman would be. And
well, we're not that neat. But...
Were they a bunch of slobs?
Well, everybody takes care of their own little
That's where the word ship shape comes from.
You're absolutely correct.
Ship shape, boy. If you don't have a ship-shaped ship, you're a mess. Look at those boats that sink like the Titanic.
Titanic wasn't ship shape?
Not really.
All right.
They had 2 bathrooms for 700 passengers. How ship-shaped could that be?
And not enough lifeboats either.
And not enough lifeboats, very unship-shaped.
That actually created a new law called the Solis industry. Once that did happen, to be able to bring enough lifeboats on board.
Now, this is what we want to make here, and here's your little rope. I'm testing your knotting skills.
Well, I'm an engineer, so
so do you know about this little...
We'll figure it out. We're going to make a
knot. We're making a knot.
Figure 8?
A figure 8 knot, okay?
So we go under, over, through, and then pull tight.
That's right. Uh-oh, I didn't do it. I didn't do it right. Under, over,
and through.
There.
There you go.
Much better. And so that is our knot. That is this knot here. Just have to practice. I love making knots. Do you know all the knots?
I know enough to get by. Let's put it that way.
So here it is. Now that, by the way, if you want to stop this from fraying, which we do, we don't want these ends to fray, just dip it in white glue like an Elmer's glue or a Martha glue. And I hope our glue becomes as ubiquitous as Elmer's someday. But that'll dry clear, and it looked just like that. Then we wired this. Now, remember we had that seam,
right,
which is unsightly, and we're trying to cover that with our knot. And we're also going to use more of this same glue. You might use up quite a bit of this glue underneath here, so put a pile of glue there. And we're using a small gauge wire. You don't need a real strong wire to wire the knot right to the side of the mirror, and it comes through the foam core here. Hold that tight, draw the wires as tautly as you can, and we want to kind of twist this wire so that it is very tight on the back of the foam core.
There's a little trick on a ship where you can just kind of winch this in.
Okay, so it's a winch?
We call it winching.
Okay, so use a pencil, right?
Or a bar.
Okay. Just
that'll tighten it up
around. And that'll tighten it really, really tight, so I don't have to worry about it coming undone. And then you can glue that little end to the back like this. And then you have a really fine-looking mirror that will stay put on your wall
Well,
looks good.
my wife will. I have too much nautical memorabilia in the house already. She'll shoot me if I bring this home. But
Oh.
I
Well,
would
then
put
give
it on
to-
my boat.
Well, put it on your boat or give it to the friend who gave you the ticket to come to the show.
Well, we're
How about
actually
that?
building a